You spent years in school, maybe even half your life. You learned how to solve equations, analyze poems, memorize historical events, and pass standardized tests. But through all those years of education, all those exams, all those classrooms, no one ever taught you how to become wealthy. No one taught you how to use money, how to grow it, how to protect it, or how to make it work for you. That single missing lesson is the reason so many people feel stuck today, working endlessly, struggling with debt, and wondering why financial freedom feels so far away. But here's the truth: the system wasn't designed to teach you real world wealth. And today, you're about to learn the lesson school never gave you. Relatable problem. Let's go back for a moment. Remember sitting in class, learning formulas you forgot as soon as the test was over? Remember being told that good grades equal good jobs, and good jobs equal a good life? But the reality most adults face is painfully different. People with good grades still end up drowning in bills. People with degrees still struggle financially. People who followed every rule are still living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because school didn't teach you how money actually works in the real world. It didn't teach you how to manage income. It didn't teach you the difference between assets and liabilities. It didn't show you how to escape debt, build wealth, or create freedom. It prepared you to be a worker in someone else's system, not the architect of your own financial life. And that's not your fault. It's the design. The turning point. A friend once asked a successful entrepreneur, "How did you learn all this about money?" "School never covered any of it." The entrepreneur smiled and said something that completely flipped the conversation. "School wasn't meant to teach you wealth. That's why I had to go learn it myself." And that hit like a lightning bolt, because suddenly it made sense. Most people aren't stuck because they're unmotivated. They're stuck because they were never given the instructions for building wealth. Before I reveal the lessons schools never taught you, take a quick moment. If you're serious about changing your financial future, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment, "I want freedom." It helps the channel reach more people, and it tells me to create more powerful lessons like this. The secret. Here's the truth. School never taught you about getting rich. School teaches you how to earn money. The wealthy learn how to make money work for them. There's a huge difference between those two. School trains you to trade time for income. That's why the system focuses on grades, resumes, and job titles. But wealthy people don't rely on a paycheck. They rely on assets, pieces of value that generate money, whether they're awake, asleep, on vacation, or even retired. Rich people don't ask, "What job should I get?" They ask, "What can I build or buy that will pay me for the rest of my life?" They don't measure success by how much they earn. They measure it by how much they own. That's the missing education. That's the real curriculum of wealth. The story. Let me show you how this played out in real life. There was a man who did everything society told him to do. He excelled in school, graduated with honors, and landed a solid job with benefits. But as the years went by, he realized something strange. His income went up, but so did his stress. His salary grew, but so did his expenses. The harder he worked, the more trapped he felt. He watched people around him getting promotions and raises, but none of them seemed truly free. One day, almost out of frustration, he started learning about money on his own. And the first lesson that blew his mind was the concept of assets. Assets create income. Liabilities drain income. And most people spend their lives collecting things that take money out of their pocket instead of things that put money in. So he decided to change that. He started small, almost embarrassingly small. He bought his first dividend-paying stock. He created a simple digital product. He started a side hustle offering a skill he already had. He used small profits to buy tools that helped him earn even more. He wasn't rich overnight. He didn't go viral. He didn't win the lottery. But something powerful happened. His assets began to stack. One became two. Two became four. And slowly, he watched money begin to flow in, even on days when he didn't work. For the first time in his life, he felt a glimpse of freedom. Not because of a better job, but because he finally learned what school never taught him: action steps. So, how do you start applying this missing education today? Here's the simple path: learn a money making skill, something you can sell or monetize. Build or buy your first asset, digital, physical, or financial. Shift from spending to acquiring. Choose things that pay you back. Invest in yourself. Skills have the highest return on investment. Create something you own: a product, a piece of content, a service, a system. You don't need a ton of money. You don't need years of experience. You just need the willingness to learn what the system never taught you. The payoff. Most people spend their entire lives chasing money, instead of learning how to attract it. But once you understand these principles, once you see how wealth is actually built, it becomes almost impossible to go back to the old way of thinking. You start to realize why some people break free, while others stay stuck. You start to see money as a tool, not a trap, and you finally gain the power to design your own financial future. This is the education school forgot to give you, and now you have it. Close, start today. Learn the lessons the system never taught. Build skills, create assets, take control of your financial destiny. Because once you understand how money truly works, your future will never look the same again.